I'm not a believer in square flanks. I'm a believer in clean flanks. And the difference is a square flank will lose contact on the corners, where a clean flank will keep in contact. And I think that's one thing that we probably are forgetting about a lot nowadays, is the contact that the dog has with the stock. And we're losing that contact, whether we're driving or flanking or fetching or whatever we're doing. So often now those dogs are just mechanically told to stop, start, flank left and right, and they don't have the contact with the sheep that they should have. So in my flanks, I try to teach them to move around the stock cleanly without losing contact. And so I'll just kind of show you how I start to do that. So I always like them to get the balance before I start talking to them, and let them do as much naturally on their own as I can get. Now, she's at the stage that if I have to start talking to her, I will. Like if she's too pushy, she's not reading her sheep properly, I'll start to talk to her a little bit. But I'm just going to work her around. So there, she's a little bit tight. You can see she's what we call slicing a flank. So what I want her to do is to start to clean up those flanks. Lie down. So what I'm going to, lie down. So there, when she went to move on me, I didn't tell her to move, so I just give her a little correction, like stop and think about what you're doing. When I correct them, it's more to say stop and think about what you're doing. So what I'm going to look for her is her, lie down, is for her to give. I'm going to apply some pressure on her, and I want to see her give to my pressure. And as soon as she gives, I'm going to release it and let her have her sheep. So what I'm watching for her now is for her to just to give her body and her mind to me. And when she does that, I'll ask her to, and I don't care which way she goes. I can set it up so she'll go left or right. But right now, I don't care which way she goes. Whatever way she goes, if she does it properly, I'm going to allow her to go. If she doesn't, I'll stop her and correct her and make her do it correct. So this is the start of what we're talking about, a clean flank. Now, I'll just back up and explain. So she's at whatever distance that is, 30 feet. I am going to work towards having her go all around in a circle at 30 feet. Now the difference between this and a square flank she would go square out there, so she's at 30 feet here, and she'll maybe end out there at 50 feet. So she has actually lost contact with her sheep. So I want her to, there, that's what I wanted right there. To quit just going, orbiting by, I want her to pay attention a little bit to your balance. There, she didn't overrun that time. She thought about it. Lie down. So there I had an opportunity to fix another problem. Hey, lie down. That just running. So there she was, see how she sliced, what we call slice that flank? And I just left her go to show you she went from there at say 30 feet to 10 feet. So there was a problem right there. So I want to fix that. Abby. And you can growl or you can say their name. It doesn't matter what you say, it's how you say it. There, that was better. You see her check herself, start to read her sheep. I'm starting to get into her mind. She's starting to pace better and think about it. Hey. Hey. There. Good. Steady. So I do as much as I can with having them think about their work. There'll come a time where I say, no, now you have to do as I'm told, or as you're told. I allowed you to do your work and be natural. Now you're going to start only moving and go into a position when I tell you to. Steady. Hey. That was good. she thought about it and then made the right decision. Abby. Come by. Shh, shh, shh. Come by. Come by. Lie down. Now you can be saying the commands too. Don't worry about that. But I like to do it as much, get them to work the sheep without commands and then put the commands on them. And then it becomes directions, not commands.